I got one question for the Philadelphia Eagles. One question. I got one question. How does those cheeks feel? I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles cheeks have been brutalized for the last month and a half, okay? This team, I mean, they've been horrible. This team has been absolutely horrible. It's been hard making content for them, right? Especially being realistic. Being realistic and being honest with myself, it's been tough to even create content and videos and just content in general for the Philadelphia Eagles. This last month and a half, they've been so bad. They've been horrible, okay? I had a theory, and my Fire Nick Sirianni theory, my Fire Nick Sirianni series, my theory was, after the Cowboys game, the Philadelphia Eagles were going to tank to get Nick Sirianni fired, okay? You see lack of effort. You see signs of players being done with the coaching, right? You see those signs of a coach losing the locker room. And all these signs were exhibited when you look at how this team was humiliated by the 49ers. Then the following week against the Cowboys. And then the Giants and the Cardinals and Seattle, right? It's like you're getting whooped by some of the worst teams in the NFL. Okay, you're showing no effort. The entire organization and players and teammates, and they're leaking information outside of the locker room. They're firing coaches in the middle of the season. It was a dumpster fire since about week 2, man. Okay, and it kicked off with AJ Brown. Okay, this season has been behind closed doors, right? Because it's when you follow the team, because you're following the team. A lot of people don't know the inside scoop of what's really been going on with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's like, well, how this is the biggest collapse in NFL history. And I predicted it. This is the biggest collapse in NFL history. If you're in here, drop a like, please. It really helps. This was the biggest collapse in NFL history. By far. You guys start 10-1 and drop the whole month of December. You win one game in December. You go 1-5. And then get embarrassed in the playoffs. Okay? The Cowboys suck as well. Okay? We're equally as bad. Right? So we're in the same boat as the Dallas Cowboys. Let that sink in for a second. We're in the same boat as the Dallas Cowboys. Right? We look a bit worse. All right, because we started 10-1. I mean, it's equally bad on both sides, okay? The Cowboys are just as bad as the Philadelphia Eagles. These two teams, they suck. Okay? They're bad. I can't even make excuses. The team is horrible. The Philadelphia Eagles, they're the worst football team probably in the NFL, man. Yeah, I mean, they've lost to the worst teams in the NFL. This team was fucking horrible. Like, there's a sigh of relief knowing I don't have to watch this shit anymore. Like, the season's over. I know the players feel the same way. Thank God this season's over. God, Lee. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy this season over. Like, man, they've been bad. They've been, oh my goodness. I predicted Devonta Smith going for 150 yards. I did. It's time to, I'm getting rid of everybody. Let's be honest, okay? Let's get into what's really going on. I'm getting rid of everybody. I said it last year when we lost the Super Bowl. I'm rebuilding. I'm rebuilding. You lose a Super Bowl, you're done. You might as well start your rebuild. If you lose a Super Bowl, just pack it up and go rebuild, bro. Honestly, just go rebuild because all your players going to leave. Half your coaching staff going to be gone. Yeah, you might as. That's a rebuild in itself. If you lose a Super Bowl, rebuild immediately. Okay, after the Super Bowl, I said Nick Sirianni, the whole coaching staff should be gone, right? Looking at that in hindsight, golly, man, that's eerie. And here we are again. I'm doing the whole entire rebuild. I'm rebuilding. I'm getting rid of everybody. If you older than 32, you gotta go. Yes, sorry. If you older than 32, you can bounce. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I love all. I'm doing a real rebuild. Okay, I'm getting rid of everything. I promise you, everything must go. You should have did it last year. Okay, you lose your head coach. I mean, you lose your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator. They were doing the job as a head coach. That our head coach Nick Sirianni, he doesn't do anything. He's taking orders based off analytics. So he's going for it on 4th and 5 and shit. Like, when you, bro, like, well, this rebuild has to happen, okay? The rebuild should have happened after the Super Bowl. Because you're already, I mean, when you lose that many pieces, you're already in a rebuild. What? Well, Howie Roseman did, and kudos to Howie. He tried to go for the Super Bowl. He tried to go for it, right? But also he planned for the future as well. The future is now. You got to get rid of this coaching staff. This ain't gonna work. This coaching staff is fucking retarded, bro. Like they retarded, right? And they get called out. They're starting to get called out by the broadcasters and stuff like that, right? And it comes from here. Their source of information is coming from the Philadelphia Eagles content creators because we all locked in as to what is going on. The commentators and the broadcasters on television, they even know now. They don't have a blitz. Teams are blitzing the Philadelphia Eagles and they have no answer for it. That's built in everything you do. If somebody blitz, I know exactly what to do. We want them to blitz. We encourage teams to blitz. They have no answer for something as simple as, come on, man, a blitz beater, or that's designed in every play. You should have a man beater designed in your plays, and something what? Yo, I'm telling you guys right now, Nick Sirianni, dude, is on the sideline not doing anything. He's not doing anything. Why do you want this dude? And he was carried by his offensive coordinator and his defensive coordinator, from last year. So his winning and his success was always based upon somebody else. You look at him with the Colts. He didn't call plays there. That was Frank Wright. He's a fraud. Okay? He piggybacks off other people's success. He's a fucking snake. He's a leech, bro. I know his history. He was discovered at a YMCA, bro. Like, dude come on, bro. I'm telling you, dude's a fraud. He's a fraud. Nick Sirianni's a fraud. He cannot. I promise you, if he is not fired, they're not gonna hear the end of me, bro. And I know they don't want to hear me make content and videos all fucking day, every day about my disdain for Nick Sirianni. And trust me, oh yeah, we done got this ball rolling. It's a lot of us now, and everybody feels this way. Just about. You got to get him out of here. You got to get Nick Sirianni up out of here, bro. You got to. You got to get Nick Sirianni out of here. You got to get him out of here. He got to go. He got to go. Send him packing. Which I wanted him gone last year, man. For real. I wanted him gone last year. What the fuck does he do? He's a goofy. We gotta start this rebuild because we're really old. Okay? We're old. Get them guys up out of here, man. I'm not trying to even allocate cap money to these guys or anything, right? Just let them go, man. Retire. If they can go somewhere else, and they got a better offer, maybe I'll match it depending on. But like Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham, they showed out. They played ball. They made plays on defense, so I can't even say that. I would like to see maybe a couple of those guys back. Maybe if Jason Kelce want to come back, cool. Fletch and Brandon Graham. That's it. And all the other old Nick Bradbury. Why would you bring Bradbury back? Why pay Bradbury over Chauncey Gardner-Johnson? What the fuck was that about? AJ Brown already asking for a trade. Go ahead. He can go. We got what we can out of him. We got what we needed out of him. We got what we needed out of him. We were frauds this entire season. And if we want anything to change, we need a new head coach. We start this rebuild. Because, we're gonna be in the same predicament as Dallas. We're already in the boat as the Dallas Cowboys. We're in the same boat as the Cowboys right now. That's horrible. And I guarantee you they're not going to do what it takes to get better. They're not going to move on from Dak Prescott or Mike McCarthy. They're not going to do that, bro. Okay? They're not going to do that. The Philadelphia Eagles, they have to. They have to. You got to do what we want and what we say. As a fan, you got to. At some point, I'm telling you, bro, I know how it is in Philly. You literally the team is controlled by us. That's the thing about it. Nick Sirianni ain't finna fucking be the coach of the Eagles next year. You guys, are you crazy? If you think we're running it back with that coaching staff, nah, that's impossible. That's not gonna happen. And if it do, they're gonna lose all support. They don't want to lose support. They don't want to lose the support of the fans, right? We drive the entire team. They do not want that, man, and they know it. They know that this coaching staff is bad. They know this coaching staff is horrible. They know it. They know the coaching staff is horrible. The coaching staff sucks. It looked like at times they doing this shit on purpose, man. Like, I'm looking at, dude, it's so alarming what they're doing as far as play calling. It's alarming. They're running screens on like 3rd and 5 with under 20 seconds left in the second quarter. You're on like the 35-yard line, right? You're trying to get in field goal position. with less than 20 seconds left and no timeouts, and you running a screenplay, bro, and it gets nowhere. I promise you, this was a fix, bro. I mean, it's too predictable because the team don't even look competitive. They don't have no energy. They're not even competing. It don't look like they even want to play. They don't even want to play. I don't know what happened with Darius Slay, but Darius Slay, you shouldn't have came back, bro. You had surgery and started coming back and came back to play a game. What the fuck? If I had surgery, I wouldn't even came back, dude. Darius Slay, bro, and that whatever happened, I mean, that can be serious. It's gonna linger on into next year. But hey, I'm not bringing him back. Then you gonna cut my man's off an injury? That's dirty. Okay, that's dirty. I'm not gonna lie. But this what they do. This what the organizations do all the time. Darius Slay was on his way out the door anyway. Okay, look, bro, you figure it out, right? You don't treat players like crap, so you figure it out. But I'm getting rid of everybody. Jalen Hurts, you got to take a pay cut. Yo, Jalen Hurts, I need what's in your pocket, bro. You got to come out of your pocket, bro, for real. Jalen Hurts got to come out his pocket. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You got to come out your pocket, bro. Yes, you got to come out your pocket, Jalen. What's in your wallet? What's in your wallet? We know how much you just got paid for this year, bro. They got to restructure somewhere behind the scenes. Get a couple million out of his pocket, bro, for real. Get some of that back, Jalen. Jalen should be refunding the team, bro. That safety, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't even blame Jalen Hurts. I'm not gonna blame Jalen Hurts. I promise you, I can't. I can't blame Jalen Hurts. When you see what's around him, dude, it's fucking horrible. Yo, they did Jalen Hurts so bad this season. I promise you, bro. It's horrible how they did him. And for any NFL franchise who does a quarterback how they did Jalen Hurts this year, bro, they gave him nothing. The play calling, it didn't even suit his strengths or what he was good at, okay? When there was pressure, they didn't have nothing designed in the play for him to throw the ball away to, okay? They didn't run the ball at all. Yo, what they did to Jalen Hurts, that was scary. It looked like this looked like a setup how they did Jalen. They did Jalen bad, bro. They did him bad. You don't do a quarterback that you just paid that much money to that way. You don't do him like that. You don't. You simply don't. You don't do that to him. Okay? You go and you run the ball. You run the ball. You run the ball. Come on, man. You run the ball, man. You run the ball. You run the ball. That's the strength of their team. That's their whole identity is running the ball. They stopped running the ball. Yo, I don't understand what happened with the Philadelphia Eagles. This is going to go down as shit is gonna start coming out, and I'm gonna be like, yep, I told you, motherfuckers. But yeah, it's gonna start coming out what's happening. Okay, I can tell you right now. You had fans going to the practice facility with signs that was telling them to run the ball. You had fans yelling during the game, telling this dumbass team to run the ball. Like they single-handedly. Everybody drop a like. They single-handedly gave this entire game away. The entire season gave it away. Anybody in this chat would know how to use the Philadelphia Eagles. Run the ball, right? You got the best O-line in the NFL, 2 all-pro players, Pro Bowlers, bro. Everybody would know how to run this team. You got all the talent, bro. You the most talented team offensively, bro. Like, you got to be really terrible to perform like that with all the talent that you got on your team. You have to be bad. Like, hey, the Philadelphia Eagles, this 2023 season was horrible. And they was frauds the whole time. They were frauds the entire time. The Philadelphia Eagles were frauds this whole year, I'll be honest. They was frauds. They were frauds. Yo, the 10-1 start was so fraudulent. It was so fraudulent. So fraudulent. This was horrible. This was horrible. This was horrible. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know what even. Right, but again, my whole theory after the Cowboys game was that the team, they gave up on the coach. They wanted the coach fired. And I said they were going to lose the rest of their games to get Nick Sirianni fired. If Nick Sirianni gets fired, I was right and I got receipts. So I was already, I broke that entire story. So when we talk about what's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles, I already know, bro. It's the coaching staff. These niggas, the coaching staff, I think they retarded. Okay, I think the coaching staff, I think they're literally either they're retarded. They gotta be mentally challenged. Like, seriously, I know it. It's like retardation or, bro, it's something with this coaching staff. I know it's something mentally that it's an imbalance with this coaching staff. Okay, this is the coaching staff. Fuck, they horrible, bro. They horrible. They horrible. And when you got the broadcasters and former coaches coming out and saying, man, if I ever did any quarterback how the Eagles are doing Jalen Hurts, I apologize. Like, it's really bad. Like seriously, this guy, he has 4,000 total yards, right? So, he was in the MVP conversation, so we know what Jalen Hurts is, right? We've seen him last year, and we know he's a really good quarterback. He's top 10, top 5 in my opinion. I'll put him top 5 for sure. But for sure, he's definitely top 10 in everybody's top 10 or whatever. You got to put Jalen Hurts in there, okay? And you probably throw Dak somewhere in there too. So they're in the top 10, but Jalen is definitely in the top 10. But if you look at the differences between last year when he had an MVP year and this year when he had an MVP year, right? He was an MVP up until the San Francisco game, right? After the Bills game, he was the front runner to win MVP. And everything just goes downhill. The coaching staff, their play calling, I mean, come on, man. That's a lot for a quarterback to go through. You look at Baker Mayfield, he's had 8 different coordinators. And Jalen is going through the same thing right now. I think he can thrive, but you got to get Nick Sirianni. You got to get this damn coaching staff out of here, right? You got to get the coaching staff out. So if we sacrifice this season to get this coaching staff gone, I'm 100% fine with that. I'm 100% fine with that. I'm 100% fine with knowing that this is going to breed a new coaching staff. Okay, if I know that this is going to breed getting Nick Sirianni the fuck up out of town, I'm fine with this. Right, I'm cool. We lost. The season's over. Thank God. Now let's get some more. Let's get some better coaches. Let's get a better coaching staff. I'm going to give Bill Belichick, and I'm giving him full control. Well, I ain't gonna give him full control, but I'm giving him control over the roster. I'm giving him control over the roster. Yep, I'm going to give Bill Belichick. But that's the only thing that can salvage this. And I made fun about the Cowboys, right? I made fun about the Cowboys, but I knew the Eagles were going to lose too. Like, I knew both teams were frauds, okay? at some point as a content creator, right, or just neutrally speaking, you can look at it and say, yeah, the Eagles might lose this, right? The Eagles are in trouble, right? But as a fan, I'm gonna be delusional and just say we can win every game, right? But I mean, I braced myself for this. I kind of knew, but man, it's surreal to know that our season is over. Our season is over because of what? Coaching staff. Nobody can really pinpoint what's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's one, A.J. Brown. Two, coaching staff. Locker room. Okay? But it's starting for me, A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni. A.J. Brown and head coaches. All right. I got time to get into some comments. I'm gonna do and I want to see what you guys have to say. No pride. Sirianni is finished. He been finished, Trey. He been finished in my eyes after the Cowboys game. Them cheeks must be sore after the Buck. Bro, them cheeks must feel excruciating, bro. Cause look, not only did the Bucks clap them cheeks, that the Philadelphia Eagles let everybody hit. The Philadelphia Eagles let everybody hit. They let the Bucks hit. They let the 49ers, the Cowboys, Seattle, Arizona, New York. They let everybody hit. Them cheeks is beyond. Them cheeks are beyond. Our cheeks are beyond repair, bro. Them cheeks are undeniably excruciating and beyond repair or recovery right now, bro. We might need intensive care. We're in an emergency room right now, bro. The Buccaneers just was like, oh yeah, bro, we finna really go nuts. They finished it off, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The Eagles, bro, them cheeks been done, bro. Them cheeks been rotisserie style cooked, bro. Them cheeks been done. Them cheeks been done, baked fresh out the oven, bro. All right. They been done, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. So I mean, it's like, shit. The Eagles' cheeks been getting clapped, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Them shits been getting clapped, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Damn cheeks been twerking since December, bro. Cheeks been clapping since December, man. Tighten up. Embarrassing me. Embarrassing the come on, man. You embarrassing the. Come on, man. Y'all embarrassing, bro. Now I got an answer for y'all. Hell no, I'm not. I don't got nothing to say. I'm right on board. They was ass. They was trash. Wait, that's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. I hate to say it, but hey, it is what it is. All right. I trash talk every other team. So when it happens to the Eagles, it is what it is, man. That's part of that. That's, if you can't take it, don't dish it. You know what I'm saying? And that is what it is, bro. Because I talk my fair share. I'm going to talk my fair share. Okay? The Philadelphia Eagles, man, them motherfucking cheeks is done, bro. Them bitch. I don't know if they can. They gonna need a whole set. The cheeks they got, they might as well just throw them bitches in the trash and go get a whole new set, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because they got to rebuild. The Philadelphia Eagles need to start a rebuild. Okay? You rebuild. Here some players have to go. I'll be honest with you. The whole coaching staff, a lot needs to be changed. When I say a total rebuild, okay, you bring somebody in and you let them choose who they want to keep or not. Right? You let Howie you let Howie and them deal with the books and the numbers that the general manager deal with. How that's gonna work out. You bring in somebody and give them control of the roster, bro. Okay, Howie Roseman, you did some dumb stuff, bro. You let T.J. Edwards walk. You re-signed Bradbury. You start heavily relying on free agents, which is always a huge no-no. So you got to go get a coach that you trust with your roster and give them full roster control. Okay, and that's the only way you would even get a top candidate if you say, okay, we're going to give you roster control. But with Howie still in play, with control of the roster, You're not going to get no big name here. You got to push Howie to the side, honestly. And Howie should want to step back. He needs to, honestly. He made some crucial mistakes. Howie Roseman made some crucial mistakes. Howie Roseman, first, he moved off of some players who we should have kept. Really, T.J. Edwards. Okay? But bringing back Bradbury was a bad move. Signing Kevin Byard and these older guys in free agency to try to pluck a Zach Cunningham and signing all of these players from the Titans. That was his downfall. He depended way too heavy on free agents. Okay, he drafted okay. Drafted a little bit better. All right, but Howie has made enough mistakes overall. Look at Devonta Maddox, injury-prone guy, still here. All right, not having a replacement for Devonta Maddox or not having a linebacker. Right, which is subsequently have cost us the Super Bowl. And it's been a gaping hole in our defense for a long time, and for it to still rear its ugly head, and we still have to deal with certain inefficiencies of our team, and it hasn't been fixed. Howie, what are you doing, bro? So Howie definitely gets a lot of that blame. I will move him aside. I would take roster control away from Howie, and I would give it to, whoever's up next, whatever head coach you decide to hire. Okay. But you see, Nick Sirianni. Here's my thing with Nick Sirianni. This is why you have to get rid of Nick Sirianni. He's not really a head coach. He's not a real head coach, man. He's just a puppet. He's a puppet. He's like a middleman, right? They using him to kind of, get. I think they're messing around with analytics, right? They're using analytics to kind of dictate what they do on certain downs, and who's in charge of the final say so as far as fourth downs and third downs? Nick Sirianni, right? So they use him, for the analytical stuff. So I think he's a piece that he's the front office type of a guy, right? You got head coaches that are player coaches, and Nick Sirianni try to masquerade as that, but he's not. He's on the side of the front office, okay? That's what I believe. I just think, and I also feel like the players are just done with him. No respect for him. You don't call plays, and you're a yes man. You just take. He just takes orders from the front office. So I mean, bro, as a fan, I don't want you there. I want a real coach who can scheme up stuff and put their players in great positions to make plays, and have the team prepared, and have the team ready to play. I want the players to be able to resonate with the coach and believe in the coach. So I can see that belief, and I can see that connection on the field when you have to fight for your team and believe in your team and your players and your coaches. And the coaches, they don't have that. They don't have that chemistry. That's missing. We need a coach that a player's coach who's gonna get them fired up and they gonna go to war for. They need a general. They need a captain. They need a chief. They don't have that right now. Okay. And we need an identity that comes from the head coach. When your team doesn't have a identity, that's the head coach. If your team don't have an identity, you finna be holding some L's. I think it's gonna be Belichick. I got a whole Belichick theory that I'm gonna hit you guys with. I'm gonna do a video about it or whatever in the upcoming days. But I'm glad the season over, honestly. I'm glad the season over. This was a horrible season. It was all drama the entire time. This was the opposite of last year. Last year when I first started making content, oh my God, it was fun. Mainly because we was winning. Don't get me wrong, but we were winning this year too. But There was less drama, and you had a good coaching staff, and the chemistry was right with the team last year. The chemistry isn't right. Nothing was going good really. So it just made it horrible following this team, man. If you, my first year we went to the Super Bowl making content, everything was perfect. This year it was a lot. It was the complete opposite. Right? We got to experience some wins. We made it to the playoffs. A playoff win. This would have been a successful season. Okay, but I'm not bitter. I'm happy that the Bucks won. The Bucks won a playoff game at home. Baker Mayfield, the stuff he's been going through. Now he's having a good year. Threw for 4,000 yards. Won. And then beat a good Eagles team, right? On the at home, going to the next round. What? With a chance to win a championship game? Todd Bowles over there. The Buccaneers defense, they got. Oh, wait, let me tell you something about it. Let's honestly, the Buccaneers won a Super Bowl about what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, and they got all the same pieces with a great head coach and Baker Mayfield at the helm. So that team is really good. That team could go and beat Detroit. That team could go beat Detroit. And honestly, it can give 49ers a run for their money. I mean, you could look at the Buccaneers as a top team, honestly. But I digress there. I'm just saying they got a lot of pieces, bro. They won a Super Bowl with everybody they got in the building right now. Come on, that. All right. So I'll show some love to the Buccaneers because I'm not a hating ass nigga. I never hated on anybody, bro. Okay, I never hated on anyone. So I'll give them credit. The Buccaneers at home, yeah, and they brought it. They was ready to play. He's lying. Who's lying? Y'all running that weekend. Bro, why do they run screens? What? Bro, I hate them for that, bro. They're running screens. And it's like, it never works. And they keep running it. That's horrible. This is horrible. Everybody, why y'all running screens? And they run them in the worst possible time. They run screens on like 3rd and 10. Fucking 3rd and 9, they running screens. They gotta go. Come on, bro. Y'all see it. If everybody who just watched the game from a neutral perspective can look and say, what the hell is going on here? You know? I don't know what to tell you. I'm an Eagles hater. Well, hey, man, damn. I know. Welcome. I got a lot of Eagles haters here. Jalen Hurts has gotten. I mean, it's not some of it. I know y'all can hate, but you guys might. Some of the stuff may be warranted. It may actually be true. Jalen Hurts has gotten slow on runs, bro. His whole body is like. I know his whole. I've done extensive research on his injury history. Okay, he hides all his injuries, so you don't really know what's going on with him. He's going to make sure nobody knows. It's hard to figure out. And even some that came out in the past, like his teammates and his coaches came out and said, hey, nobody knew he was injured. Right? So he's going through something and you're not going to know about it. Right now, he's going to need surgery on something. He probably needs something done on his knee. We know his fucking finger is fucking broke, right, or something. He had a concussion that somehow after the 49ers game, they let him come back and play. They tested him for a concussion, and they let him come back and play, right? So he passed the protocol. I know he was concussed. But dude is always banged up, bro. And that's why a lot of people respect him. But, yeah, his knee is screwed. Something's wrong with his knee. I say that. Something's wrong with it. He may need something done for his knee. We know he got the finger and probably all type of shit, bro, probably going on with him. The offensive play call has no answers. It doesn't look like the play call and the coaches they don't even look like they belong in the NFL calling plays. Honestly, trade Jalen and no, I'm not trading Jalen. But hey, Jalen, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna go in his pockets. I said that early in the stream. I would like to hey, let's see if we can restructure some and give us some money back so we can go make this team a little better so it could be easier for you to look good. Is Sirianni's fault? Absolutely. He has to go. Who said Hurts is the highest paid? He was the highest paid at one time. He's one of the highest paid. He get paid. He like top 5, top 10 or something. He definitely top 5 highest paid quarterback. Cry Eagles cry. Yeah, man, I'm dead. Shoot, crying. I don't know if I want to cry. I done cried enough over this team, bro. I'm already over it. I'm already over it. I already came to the realization about this team a month ago. 250 million. Bro, I need some of that back. I need some of that 250. 49ers year, thanks for nothing. Second 49ers year, we don't know about the 49ers. They got to go prove it. Their playbook is probably mad. It is. It's probably mad. Their playbook is pathetic. Whoever is calling, somebody got to get fired. How do you play on an offense with this play calling, bro? Like, it's I'm at a loss for words, honestly, when it comes to the play calling. I'm at a loss for words when it comes to the play calling because it's that bad. The play calling is excruciating to watch. Like, why are you running? Why are you, bro? You got to have a play to audible. You got to have something, man. Give me 250 million. I'm taking the Eagles to the Super Bowl. Man, put me on a payroll for a fraction of that, and I'll figure some shit out. They killed Julio Jones. Jalen Hurts threw a hospital pass to him. You throw that ball with no velocity. You know it's a window for him to make that throw. Now, he had time to brace and prepare for it. But Jalen Hurts could have threw a more of a friendlier ball to Julio, okay? That was a hospital pass. All I got to say is go Bucks. Congratulations to the Bucks. The only thing that can save Hurts is Shane Steichen or someone who can implement that same type of success or just a good offensive coordinator. We'll figure it out. With all the talent on this team, you can figure this out. I feel bad for AJ. Coaches did him dirty. I don't feel bad for AJ at all. His ass was a huge distraction to this team. Okay? As an Eagles fan, I would like to see new coaching staff. Exactly. And releasing veterans, same here. Chiefs versus 49ers in the Super Bowl, possibly can definitely be a thing. Let's rebuild. I'm excited for a rebuild. I want to see some new stuff going on, man. I need something to be excited for. Because this year, this ain't it. If you bring the same people back, I'm going to feel like the same stuff is going to happen. You have to give us hope and inspire us. None of this shit is inspiring or making anything. No, I'm sold on the Eagles until they get rid of their coaching staff. If they don't get rid of their coaching staff, I know they frauds. I'm sold. We've seen enough. So yeah, if they don't make changes on the coaching staff, drastic changes, this has to be. They got to rip all this up and start over. You had your chance to win a Super Bowl, caught lightning in a bottle. Sometimes in years, everything just falls right for you. Okay. You tried to run it back. You tried a horrible job at running it back. You tried to run it back. It didn't work out. Okay, you failed. Don't do the same thing over. Change all of this up. I need a coaching staff change. I need this roster. This roster has to be gutted. I'll be honest. They have to go through a real rebuild now. You have to go through a thorough rebuild. You got to. Because they do like these little half-ass rebuilds where they try to compete and still rebuild, right? I mean, bro, see if you would have franchise tagged Jalen he would have had more motivation to get paid, so he probably play a little better. But you paid him all the money probably a bit too early. I think he deserved it. I'm not gonna lie. So it is what it is. But I can't even say not pay him. But I would like to have franchised them and try to go do the franchise thing and see. I don't know, man. I can't. That's I'm looking at it in hindsight. I would have paid him. It's cool. But dang, bro, I feel like we had our opportunity. We had Jalen on a cheap contract. Yeah, it's over, man. The Super Bowl window is shut. Okay? Until they rebuild, and they gotta rebuild. You gotta rebuild. Yep. It's the rebuild time, honestly. Yep. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to figure out how do you can keep the veterans around, and then so they can usher in another set of younger guys. So I'll bring the old. I'll try to bring Kelsey, because Lane, he said he still can play. Lane's still good, right? But Kelsey might want to retire. Brandon Graham and is on a 1-year deal. Kelsey's on a 1-year deal. Fletcher's on a 1-year deal. If you can get them back, maybe, because that's your core, your team, right? Continue to help them grow these younger guys, right? And the upcoming draft, they're gonna usher in some new guys, let them be a role model to them. So if they are back, cool. I'm cool with that, right? I'm cool with that. But guys like Big Darius Slay, all of these free agents they picked up, they all have to go. Bradbury has to go. You should have signed Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Like, damn, Howie hurt us so bad. You could have signed Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and TJ Edwards. Hell, even probably Marcus Epps. Okay, for the same amount of money that you gave to Bradbury. Okay. So Howie made some mistakes, man. Howie made some detrimental mistakes. If you in here, drop a like. He made some detrimental mistakes to the team, but overall, in the grand scheme of things, I think the Philadelphia Eagles still have a chance, but I will rebuild now. Okay, you get the right pieces and people around Jalen. Give Jalen Hurts his system. You see, Lane Kiffin was at the game. Lane Kiffin could be the next head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, he got a first-hand look at both of his quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield and Jalen. So we rebuild right now, fellas. Okay, and everything, even if there's an offer for AJ Brown, because you're not gonna pay Devonta Smith and AJ Brown. Am I right? No, you're not. So one of them gonna have to go. I would try to trade AJ. You get a lot for him. Quez can go. Who else, man? We talking about people who can leave. All the linebackers can go. I'm sold on the Kobe Dean. The safeties, we got Blankenship and Sidney Brown. I'm cool with them. They can stay. I mean, you don't really need to do too much rebuilding, because you got some pieces, because you retooled. You've been retooling, right? So I think they need to do a lot more retooling. Okay. But I mean, who else can I say? Really, the O-line. I mean, we should be set there. I think we still have a good team, but really it's the coaching staff. So I'm saying rebuild, because you're getting rid of all of your coaches, right? Retool is when you just kind of get younger players and stuff like that. I think they need more of a rebuild, honestly. I think they need more of a rebuild. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the team needs more of a rebuild. I really do. They didn't bring the peace. Hold on, let me see. Let me sit back, man. I'm really in my feelings. The run is over. Half your O line and D line is about to retire. I don't know about that, bro. We still it's only Jason Kelsey. What you mean? We only losing Jason Kelsey, and he might come back. You never know. He's an All Pro this year, right? The longer he plays, the more the more hype he gets from his podcast. So I think Jason Kelsey will come back. Maddox regrets. He just been hurt all the time. Just draft more Georgia players. No, I don't know about all that, bro. We probably got to chill on the Georgia players until we see them guys pan out. EDP is probably going to right now. What? EDP, you lose weight, bro. So don't play with me, bro. Don't do that. Don't stop playing with me. Don't call me. All right, bro. You talking about you calling me EDP? I'm finna send your ass somewhere with him to the loser lounge. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Send his ass to the loser lounge. DBL says y'all got clapped for 2 months straight and black backs blown out today. Yes, we did. I can't even lie, bro. Yes, we did. So pathetic. You got to include Dallas. I mean, I no Dallas. Look, we in the same division. They did worse than us last week. So it is what it is. Yes, I'm going to include Dallas because we in the same boat, brother. So if any type of Dallas Cowboy fans try to come talking trash, don't forget, we here together. Y'all in y'all cars crying just like me. Right, y'all, we both on the couch trying to see who gonna win the Super Bowl. Right, we both in the same predicament, bro. So you could never even, that is what it is. We in the same boat. We in the same predicament, brother. Brother, man. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about them. We in the same predicament, brother, man. Lane Johnson's good. Oh, he said, don't be goofy. I almost banned you. Fuck it, I'm finna ban you. Send him to the loser lounge. Go talk to God about it. All right, who else? How many players we got in? We gonna get injured? Shit, if we keep running them fucking screens, everybody. Ain't gonna be no more players to play. Is Jurgens trash? No, but I mean, I thought he was trash, honestly. He's better than what we got. He's not better than Isaac Salamola. Dude, the right guard from last year. God, he nowhere near better than dude, but he not trash. He just got to play his position that he was drafted to play. Right? He was drafted to play center. Yeah, bro. Anybody call me EDP, I'm banning the fuck out of you. No answer for the blitz for 4 months. That's head coaching, bro. That's coaching staff. Stop talking about Dallas and using Ascot. No, I'm gonna keep doing it, bro. I'm gonna keep doing it, bro. I'm a forever trash talk Cowboys. That ain't gonna ever stop in me ever, bro. If y'all in here, drop a like. If y'all in here, subscribe and drop a like. If you in here, drop a like and subscribe, or your mom gonna fall down the stairs. All right. We not crying, you crying. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just crying. I'm not even crying, bro. I'm just stating the obvious. Cowboy fans went into their game with their chest all puffed out. Yeah, they did. Y'all lost worse 32-9. It wasn't 32 to, what are you talking about, bro? Hey, chill, bro. I'm gonna send your ass somewhere you don't want to be at. We all must be patient because we wouldn't know if Eagles will win next season or any season in the future. Nah, ain't no being patient. Ain't no being patient. That patience over, my boy. Gonna fall down the stairs is hilarious. Hey, I'm dead ass, bro. Everybody like, or your mom gonna fall down the stairs, bro. Oh God. BG old ass wanna come back. Nah, BG be going crazy, bro. BG be all of our vets go crazy. So I mean, I think they still got a role on the team. If they was just butt trash, just garbage, I would want them gone. But they still go crazy in crunch time. Cowboy fans are still sticking with McCarthy. Yes, and again, if we stick with Nick Sirianni, we're no better than them. If we stick with Nick Sirianni, we're no better than them, bro. No bullshit. If we stick with Sirianni, we're no better than them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn, Philadelphia, y'all dirty. They tanked and got Nick fired, bro. That's exactly what happened, bro. And I said it. I said it after the Dallas Cowboys game. And when he gets fired, bro, for this theory, it's all looking. When he get fired, that's gonna confirm the whole theory. And I got receipts, and I'm pulling it up, right? So anybody else with that talking point, they stole it from over here, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Uh, Nick needs to be shipped to an XFL. Bro, he was sucked with the XFL team. I'm telling you, bro, they found him. They found Nick Sirianni at the YMCA. That's where he was discovered. Okay, Todd Haley? What he pretty much was at the YMCA. He had a membership at the YMCA, and a head coach in the NFL had the same membership, and they I guess they met. I guess Nick Sirianni was playing basketball at the YMCA. The head coach Todd Haley, or whichever one it was, I think it was Todd Haley, was at this same YMCA. They were talking, and somehow Nick Sirianni weaseled his way into the NFL. Then from there, right, Todd Haley them got fired from the Chiefs, and he picked up a job with the Colts. I mean, I think it was the Chargers, right? But then after the Chargers, he went to the Colts because he got cool with Frank Reich, and he got hired. He got hired by the Philadelphia Eagles because the Philadelphia Eagles knew that he was the offensive coordinator of the Colts, and during this time frame, they were their quarterbacks were having really good years. They thought it was because of Nick Sirianni, but Nick Sirianni wasn't calling the plays. It was Frank Reich. So we just hired a guy who's he's not even a good candidate. He's not even qualified to be a head coach because he's getting carried by other people. Okay, Frank Reich was calling the plays when he was when Nick Sirianni was the offensive coordinator for the Colts. Frank Reich was the one calling plays. So why are you getting credit, Nick Sirianni, when you not even doing the work? Frank Reich calling the plays. So he get here, he don't know how to call plays. He's a goofy, right? The entire NFL looking at him like a joke. The players are looking at him like, this dude's goofy. You in the Super Bowl trash talking or making gestures to other people on the sideline, and bro, like man, bro, he was just low key kind of an embarrassment, right, with some of his antics. Yeah, he's done. He's done in Philly. I'm sorry. And if he's not, bro, you can't make it. There's no way in hell they're gonna be able to bring him back. Like we fired Andy Reid. It was with Andy Reid, we knew we wasn't gonna win a Super Bowl with Andy Reid. I don't know why, but it just wasn't happening. So as good of a coach as Andy Reid was, he's a Hall of Fame coach. He was never going to win in Philly, so we got rid of him. With Nick Sirianni, it's the same exact thing, right? And he's had a small, short career here, but it's been really good. Been to the Super Bowl, winning record in the playoffs, yada yada yada, right? Again, but I go back to my last statement. Nick Sirianni, his whole career, he's always been carried by someone else. His whole time here, he was carried by Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator. That's the NFL head coach now, and doing really well, right? And he was carried by the defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon, who's a head coach right now, and he's 10 times better of a coach than Nick Sirianni ever will be. So he's always been carried his entire career in the NFL. He's a fraud. He was hired here to fix Carson Wentz. And then I think they trade Carson. So like, bro, what the hell? The Eagles have been. I think for this Nick Sirianni, for what this team is now, he's not the right fit for what the Philadelphia Eagles are right now. He's not the right fit for this current roster. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is, and it shows. He's not the right fit. His personality and everything else. AJ Brown, none of the players like him. I thought he was cool, right? But then, I go on I go on a 49ers guy, I went on his podcast, whatever, and we was chopping it up, and he was telling me how the whole NFL hates him, right? So I'm like, damn. And then, that kind of gave me a little bit more insight. So after the Dallas Cowboys game, I'm like, man, the team ain't showing any effort. And I started thinking about how I'm like, man, he may have lost the team. Then I'm seeing like the whole NFL hates the guy because some of the stuff he does, and he just look he. And then when I go back and look at all the things that he's done, I'm like, bro, you look like a goofy, bro. Like I'm like, bro, you look like a clown a little bit, bro. I mean, you look like you a fan. Right, and the players don't want to. They don't want a fan. They want a coach. Right? You a fan. You know how we treat fans. We treat them like fans. Like that. That's how they treat him. So I just think his whole tenure here is done. I promise you, dog. There's no way he's making it in Philly. He's done. He's fired, bro. We might get that information tomorrow. The Nick Sirianni's fired. They probably fired him right after the loss. They probably fired him during the game. We both suck together, yes. One thing I can come to the Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles can finally come together for once and say we both fucking suck.